Let's go, man. This seems to be a classic for them. They like W-keying these kids that are in shambles drops around them. Enjoy the rest of your night. Love you lots, man. So these guys just fucking W-key the kids that shambles drops around them. It's like, fuck it. That's how we'll get our medal. Like, cause I assume they don't get a huge amount of medal at Misty. It's a tough place to farm medal from. Of course, you've got the bridge up there, but that's an annoying thing to farm. Yeah, there you go. So they're farming this out instead. So there we go. So that's their general off-spawn plan, right? They farm up, they fucking key Camp Cod or they key Caddy, and they farm up whatever medal they don't get from those guys here, and then they dip to zone it. That seems to be what they do. I mean, fairly simple sort of plan, right? Staying pretty dead side. Wonder if they're gonna pull up here. Shooting the bushes, just making sure. Smart from those lads. And then they're gonna sit in them. Sweet. There you go. That's what they're doing. And then second zone. Basically get nice, pretty central. So they can just sit here and time waste, refarm. Let's see where third zone pulls. They're ready to go, eh? They're sitting by that car ready to go. So I don't think they need to move for this. They've got a car. It is stacked, so there's no point sort of wasting any shield. Six minis. Chug cannon. So yeah, they're stacked as. They don't need to move at all. Let's see where fourth zone pulls and go from there. So that's an easy zone for them to get to. There's no worries there. They just jump in the sedan, build those guys off, take pure edge, and they're chilling. Alright, these guys have a pad, so they're hard chilling. They should be able to rotate this no problem. But look at their mats. By not having to rotate to third zone, they've got 138, 139, and 147. Like that's actually ridiculous. Plus a pad, so they're not going to use any mats building into here. What's up, Flirks? How you doing, bro? Haven't heard from you in a while. I see you getting shredded, mate. See you getting shredded. Love to see it. See the Oatly twins beef? No, mate. Nope. Did not see any of that. Oh, they're going to save their pad, too. Let's see this. Let's see this. No pad used. Are they going to get it free? Bro. They're going to get it free. I was going to say, is some new sort of dead side rotate I've never seen? So they're going into in-game here with 4, and they end up with 18, I think. This goes to show, like, these guys can just frag, too, if they need to. Be interested to see if they do it from height or from low. Because, obviously, the strats to get it from height and from low are very different. Alright, again, so this is the scenario I was talking about before, paying attention to who pulls half-half and who doesn't. In this scenario, you've got, like, maybe half the lobby that has and half the lobby who hasn't. Depending on the scenario, your rotation timing should be different. Get themselves to front side fairly easily. Alright, and let's Sentence seems to lead through first moving, and then Commandment takes over later on. Oh, he leaves the launch pad. Again, checking heads. Super simple stuff, but if you watch how often I say super simple stuff about Cedric, Commandment, and Neji in late game, it's like, oh, okay, maybe if I just start doing the simple stuff right, I'll see an improvement. Picking up a mid-ground layer. Again, staying off low just for now. Wow, seems to be being aggro here. Are they looking to pad again? Yeah, they're looking to pad again, that's why. Alright, so they make it through, obviously. Totally fine. This is stacked, though. Commandment, so there you get. So Centered obviously makes the decisions, so he leads the pads, he chooses where to land, he chooses the layers, and then Commandment does the tarping. So that seems to be their dynamic. And if need be, Centered can obviously take over. So in these situations where zone transitions, Center's like, here's our layer. So zone transitioned into second moving there. I'll take it back so you can sort of see what I'm meaning. So so basically Commandment gets them into these scenarios here, right? And then zone pulls, and watch now, Center starts to lead them instead. He tells them where he wants to establish the layer. So with his sort of, you know, layer knowledge, all that, he gets them on the go. And then once he's satisfied they're in a decent area, he'll jump over and let Commandment take over, basically. Right? So he picks the layer, he picks the area that he wants to get them into, and then he jumps out back, and because he's so versatile, because he's literally like one of the best players in the world, he can frag, he can IGL, he can tarp, because he's so versatile, he lets Commandment do the tarping. So Commandment's out front doing the tarping now that Center's satisfied that they're in a good spot. And he's going to jump out back and look for frags. Like, his versatility's fucked. They still have so much mats. They did no tarping first moving. So keep that in mind. They had 2 pads, so they did no tarping through first moving. So they've got 84, 81, and 91. So yeah, they've got heaps of mats because they did no building through first moving with 2 pads. But again, a lot of this is simply because it's built around Centered and just how insanely good he is at everything. So I want to see if he does the exact same thing for third moving as well. So they're in second moving here. So let's hop over Centered. See if he chooses where they go from here. So it pulls far. No, he's too busy getting kills here. Commandment does lead here. So obviously they're happy with the layer that they're currently on. And they're still only on 7 kills. They've still got 11 kills to get to finish this game off. Lots of taking, like, super simple shit, right? Like, I said I was going to say it a bunch. But taking stuff in zone, being the first to get to an area, controlling space, and because they had because they had so much time to save mats earlier, this becomes easy. And they're the first to this area, they can control the space, and getting the kills becomes easier. So Commandment, so it's super tight-knit, right? They never leave each other's side if they can't help it. Center's right here, he's just looting. But he's right there. All grouped up, so if they get jumped on, they're right with each other. Now they drop to low, and now they start to claim. This is when they're at their best, because we've still got Edgy on 490 mats, we've still got Commandment on 300, obviously Center doesn't have many, but at this stage in Final Zone, you actually do not need that many mats to start actually railing kids. You just need to be the first people there to start claiming the space, because I've said it so mit's a snowball effect. You get 1 kill, you get 150 mats off that, you get to control more space, and therefore you get more kills and more mats to control more space. It's just a snowball effect. No, not the big loot. Pamsto as well, they just control all the space down here. Like I said, snowball effect. Just keeps on recurring. Get out, control more space, get out, control more space, claim it earlier. Super simple, but so effective. Wow. Commandment hits hard. Those chug cannons are f***ed late game. Being able to heal everyone for that much is just not fair. It's actually crazy. This is Dubs and Rokane versus these 3, and just, I mean, like, going up against these 3 late gamers, it's like going up against a freight train, bro. Commandment looking for angles, can't quite find any. Rokane drops down, tries to find something, can't quite get it. Edgy gets the finish there. And now it's Dubs versus these 2. Fairly easy wrap up. Man, they did not make that look like 18 kills. They made that look like less.